Hey, up!
Listen here.
Listen here. How are you doing, big lad?
I'm all right, mate. Hey, oh.
I'm very well, thank you, very well. Back for another episode.
Lovely warm bit fire behind us.
We've got fire here, we've got chessboard. We can't play chess, can we, George?
No.
So if you want to play chess,
Duntascles.
King in the North, come here. I think they do like chess clubs.
Yes, they
might
do
have a
chess
little bit.
masterclasses and that as well,
Yeah.
and tournaments and everything. So
I think we need to join chess club.
Yeah.
I would like to have a proper game, but today's just not the day.
no.
We've been frustrated. We've tried and tried, failed. Better at archery.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, so, hey up, Sam, how are you?
I'm all right, boys.
Yeah,
You've
good.
got something on your lip.
What is it?
Uncle D sausage.
Oh, whoa.
This is it, mate. If they don't sponsor you for this, if you're not walking around with a big sausage in your back, I don't know what it is. Dress you like a hot dog. Take you to
I
Blackpool.
fancy that, you know.
Eh?
I don't think I fancy that.
What?
Dressing like a sausage. We
No.
see
I've
what
got a
you
sausage
wear.
on my back.
That's what we can do. We can go to the porter shop and get him dressed up as a hot dog.
I've got an hot dog outfit.
That's what you're doing.
Hot dog. Hot dog.
That is what you are doing.
We're going to dress you up as a hot dog and we're going to film you walking in going, I am Sam. Please, Uncle D, give me the sausage. Yeah? No? Don't like that?
Nah, I'm not in the mood. No.
He's not in the mood. He's not in the mood today. Look
All
at
right.
him, Jord.
Bloody
Sick of
Ronald
it.
Weasley.
Oh, sick of it. Right. Have we got any questions, Sam?
We do.
We do.
We
Just
D.
find him.
We D. Do you want a brew?
Yes, we do.
Get down to Lee.
If you had to fight one animal the size of a chicken, what are you choosing?
If I had to fight an animal the size of a chicken,
So the animal you pick is the size of the chicken, but the chicken is then going to be the size of that animal, and you've got to fight both of them.
so like if you wanted to be a great white shark, the great white shark would turn into the size of a chicken, and
But
the chicken would turn into a great white shark size.
But you've got to fight both of them.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, rhinoceros. Imagine the chicken the
How are
size
you
of a
gonna-
rhino coming at you. Imagine the eggs you'll get from that for protein, George, for Jim.
Oh,
Bang, it come
I'm
out.
trying to think. That's a good one, that.
Yeah, I'd definitely go for a rhino. I just think that'd be... Or an elephant.
How are you going to kill a elephant-sized chicken?
Mate, imagine the thighs on that. They'd be
What are
so
you gonna
big
do
and
to it?
succulent, you'd
Volley
jerk
it.
them
You
up.
ain't got no weapons, just you and your hands.
Well, if I've got my hands, I'm going back to last podcast
Do you
where
know
I've
what?
got liquid gold.
I think that it's inevitable that no matter what animal it is, if it's chicken size going into a full size, that you're going to get killed anyway.
Well, no, because not
Bit
unless
like
you...
a dog or something. Isn't it?
Well, no, you could go...
A dog, what?
Would you go for a fly? So the fly turns into the size of a chicken and the chicken turns into the
God,
size of a
yeah.
fly?
That's boring, that. But what's the biggest thing you think you could fight?
No, imagine...
The biggest thing I think I could fight,
Yeah.
Uncle D's sausage.
Yeah. Oh, for me, biggest thing I think I could fight. Probably a turkey.
Did you
Oh,
hear
I said they're massive.
They're funny, aren't they? Gobble, gobble.
Did you hear about that thing? Like, I think it was last year where everyone was debating 100 men versus a gorilla. Like,
Yeah.
who would win?
Listen.
Unarmed men. What do you think?
Gorilla.
Have you not seen those
Gorilla.
podcasts where, or TikToks where like they're banging on thing or they're lifting something up and like the big bodybuilders are there lifting stuff up and gorilla just goes,
Yeah.
Tell you something now. 100 men are not beating a gorilla.
Imagine a
Telling
gorilla
you.
that lifted weights and ate protein. 'Cause
They don't need to.
They eat vegetables all
They don't
day.
have you shit size them.
Yeah, they're insane.
They could grab a man and just go,
Yeah.
snap, crackle and pop.
I love them, me. I think they're brilliant
King
gorillas.
Kong.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird question, that. So who the heck has sent that in?
Yeah.
Why do people think of some weird stuff?
What do I want to fake? What's a chicken size? I'd just say worm.
I know, but why? How the hell did it get into their head, right? If you could fight an animal and it would turn into the size of a chicken, and the chicken, why that's chicken size? What have they got against chickens? I bet it's your dad's soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, probs.
Going to marinate it after and make some
Yeah.
rhino soup.
I've got another good one here.
Oh, here we go,
What time period, if you had a time machine, would you go back to first?
mate.
Can we die though?
Yeah.
Oh, you can die. Fucking hell.
Why? Where
No,
are
you've
you
got to
going?
go back to that time period.
And I'm going to be living in that time period.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to stay there.
No, I'm saying though,
Oh,
like,
what? You could just like Tamara, just like flip back to that pier, then just come back.
am I immortal? So I could go to World War and get killed anyway. Right, I'm going to Egypt. I'm going to old school Egypt. I want to see what built them pyramids, and I want to see who this Tutankhamun is. I want to see who Anubis is. That's where I'm going.
I want to go Blackbeard. Pirates. I love pirate films. I love pirates.
I like to dye my beard
You
black.
like Pirates of the Caribbean, don't you?
Yeah, I love the favourite film, Pirates of the Caribbean, as we laughed about before. But I think I want a pirate in my old life. You know, if like you reincarnate as something else.
I nearly said a very dark joke then.
Go on then. You can't just like say I nearly said a very dark joke.
What do you call a paedophile pirate?
Oh no.
R. Kelly.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Egypt for me. I would go back to old school Egypt.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I like that. I like the idea of pirates, but I also like the idea of like Victorian times, top hat, all that job lot. Yeah, I think like when you look back years ago, the way that people were dressed and the pride that they had in themselves. I know everybody looked the same, like in the suits and the top hats and all that job lot.
I couldn't agree more.
And now we're just scruffs.
Have a look on Barnsley in colour on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've got quite an obsession with it lately, and I'm supposing that no matter where you're from, they will have like your area in colour. And everyone was dressed in a suit. All the women were dressed correctly. And that's leading up to probably...
There's not an incorrect way for people to...
No.
Women to dress, by the way.
Just it just seemed a lot classier, a lot better. I'll admit, look, I wear shorts 99% of the time.
But even like obviously people that come from nothing, that didn't have anything,
Still wore.
It just looked, and for me, yeah, it
suit.
might have looked scruffy, but it looked better. So for me, but then. You can't have it both ways and then have like the comforts of the material these days, and the shoes are a bit like the shoes and that back then were like walking on. Because I'm off to I'm taking Sophie to Beamish. Never been.
What's that?
Beamish Museum. So that's transporting you back into Victorian times. It's like
Oh,
Newcastle
nice.
way, and they've got a coal-fired fish and chips there. So
Oh,
you can
nice.
get your dinner there. But when you get there, there's no signal for your phone, so it locks you out of the world. You just walk around. They've got all the old shops, cobbled streets. It's just like a history tour.
That's brilliant, that.
But it's one of these where you pay to go, and then I think you can go back. You know, for it's one of those jobs that you can just, and they have like different events. So I'm looking forward. So by the time we come to film for the next one, I would have been.
I'm going to take girls to Mining Museum.
Yeah, Mining Museum is class. I've
Cap
done
House
some
Colliery.
content there before, and absolutely brilliant. I went down and took Athena to see Santa in Pit.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. So we went down, and then you're all sat in pit shaft, waiting, and then Santa, they let you in, and some bloke sat there with a lump of coal.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Brilliant. Absolutely class.
Massive part of history as well.
Yeah, especially Barnsley, being,
Yes.
with mining community. But I think for me, that kind of era, and like, it all fits. If you look at Pirates at Caribbean, that film, they're all sort of dressed like that. So they've either got the suits on or the pirates.
Yeah, that's
You know what
true.
I mean?
That's true.
So for me, I'd love to
Go to
transport
that
there,
one.
but then
Interesting, that.
but then nip back now and again for an Abdul's.
I need to go to Abdul's.
Yeah. We've got another one?
Yeah, and then I've got another one after.
Oh, he's got two more, Jord.
My next one is quite a deep one.
Ooh, you like it deep.
Deep.
You can stop one crime from ever being committed ever again, but you've got to commit it.
Oh,
no, mate.
Done there, because I know what popped up in my head straight away. No.
I think like most of us will be probably thinking the same.
Nicking sheep.
Nicking sheep?
No? I'm not wrong. No.
Nicking sheep?
No.
I saw four at your house this morning.
Load of bar, Alex.
Yeah.
No, I know what mine is. and
What,
no,
what, so what
not
popped
aware.
into your head? Be honest. What popped into your head before he said you've got to commit it?
People touching kids.
Yes, exactly. And
No, it is.
no,
it is.
that's
no,
what
it
popped
is,
in.
though.
Well, that's the crime you want to stop.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
first
that's
said-
not what I want to do. Let's please.
Right,
Let's just
let's
get this
rephrase
out
it,
there
Sam.
now. I am not.
Right, when you said if you could stop one crime, what crime would you like to stop? Both of us. Then obviously you start thinking,
Yeah.
and then you went, but you've got to commit it
That's
first.
why it's hard.
So it's well, yeah, it's hard.
Do you know what? I've heard a really good answer before, though. Someone said lying in court. So you go into court and you lie, and then no one else can
That's
ever
good.
lie in court again. Like, you
Yeah,
have to
that's
tell the
good
truth.
That is a good one, that.
because then they can't lie. So it's like,
Yeah.
have you been touching kids? No, you liar. Get it? You're lying.
Yeah. Well, you could just,
Or they
find
can't
some
lie.
bellend that you don't like and
Kill him.
yeah, and then no one's gonna
Get
murder
killed again.
Yeah.
but that.
No.
I like
no.
that lying thing because you could go in,
I'm
you
gonna
could
go
go into
for that
court, and I could go in and say, I've got a big chopper. And they go, you're lying. And that's it. Lying's done.
Yeah.
Right? So then when they go in,
You do the
have you
time.
committed this crime, this, murder, rape, whatever? And they go, yeah, I have. Because they can't lie. Well done,
I'm
Sam.
going for that one. Yeah.
Yes, you
All
got us
right.
out of jail because that was a tricky thing. I'm
That
thinking.
were out.
Well, you could
right.
just nick something, steal. No one steals again. It's not. Got to be that deep.
Yeah, but if it's just a case of telling a lie to prevent a lie,
Yeah.
then you can tell a lie about anything.
I'm going to put a span in it works by saying nobody can nick again. Some people need to nick to survive.
You do in this day and
That's
age.
true. That's true.
If I had nothing,
Mind you, come on. Let's talk about this. Greg situation's getting ridiculous.
it is, yeah.
What people nicking stuff
It
from
is,
Greg's,
yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, the fact now that they're having to have 4 or 5 security on the door, they can't even tell them to stop.
I know.
They just let him walk in, grab the food, and walk out.
You're not allowed to stop them. You're not allowed to
There's
stop
nothing
them.
you can do.
Why are you not allowed to stop them?
Just not. So I worked in a supermarket through COVID, and I got told off for stopping a thief
Yeah.
because I grabbed him and tipped him upside down and shook everything out his bag when he was pinching,
Yeah.
saving him about 200 quid worth of stuff. You're not allowed to do it. Not allowed to do it. So no, I wouldn't.
And I
do
think that's wrong
thieving,
because I
Sam.
think, obviously, if the police were there, they would arrest them, right? So then they get the punishment. So for me, if you've got security guards on and they're properly trained, they should have that authority to detain until the police come and say, you're not going
Weird,
nowhere. Bang, that's what it should be.
It's crazy.
I've had to chase a shoplifter before, and I got stuff back.
Yeah.
I've
them
caught a
through.
few
Shopping centre.
and they put it back.
Well, in Packhorse, there was a guy that come to the bar and he was absolutely smashed off his head and he grabbed a glass and he threw it against the wall.
Yeah.
And it went over near a load of kids and my head went and I dragged him down steps.
Again, it's your trigger's my trigger.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah. And my head went and the security, they were standing back because I was dealing with it, but I was dragging him out and I was saying, mate, if you won't pay again throwing stuff at kids, then I'm throwing you. Because there was just no need for him to do it. Just acting full.
That's like Coffee Boy. It happened the other day.
Yeah.
Somebody busking and he's turned round. He must have been drinking from early morning. Because I was there at 10 o'clock. A young lass busking. Kids are walking past. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Shouting and bawling, swearing right loud. I went, hey up, mate.
do you know what?
Watch your language.
So a lot
Why?
of-
What you going to do?
Yeah.
You said that to you?
Said that to me. and then he turned around and went, oh, sorry, Jordan. I didn't know it were you. I said, regardless who it is, who you talking to, like, you know what I mean? There's kids.
But the thing is this, right? With a shoplifting thing, a lot of people think that it's people that are homeless or drugs or alcohol, and it's not. It's sometimes it's just people having to survive. And you have got professional shoplifters that will go out and
Lego at Christmas.
Let's be fair, I've had it before. I worked on Leeds Market, for God's sake, so they'll be coming in and out all day long, and it's like everybody wants a bargain. But for me, it's about the risk that it puts the security in, the people working there, but also like the small independent businesses. It's all right nicking from big ones that write it off on a profit and loss, but the small independent ones,
No.
they can't.
But again, Sam, like, with us having families and kids, and one day you'll understand. If I had nothing, I didn't have a job, and I had to feed my family, let me tell you something now. I'm walking straight through that shop and walking out with some shopping.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's what you do.
Yeah.
You've got to, and this is where, things are a little bit wrong in the fact that we just need to get the system right working so that people don't starve.
Yeah.
For me, it needs to, everybody, it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, everybody should be entitled to a nice warm bed and a meal.
Yes.
It's as simple as that.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
And if we can get that done, then we're all right.
And if you are in a position to be able to afford these niceties and your kids are not having the best that they should do when they're being neglected, stop pumping money into yourselves. Stop going out every weekend drinking. Stop spending it on drugs.
I'm going to say something now.
And look after your kids.
Yeah, I'm going to say something now, and this may be a bit controversial, right? And people may go in on me on this, right? Now, both myself and Jordan, right, Sam as well, because he's involved with us, we do a lot for charities, a lot for people, and we'd love, more than anything, to be able to help everyone. But every day, we're now getting bombarded with people asking to share links, to share GoFundMe page, can we provide money for this, can we do that? Now, there's only so much that we can do, isn't there? Humanly possible. There's only so many events that we can attend. There's only so many charities we can back. But when it comes to social media, unfortunately, there is a lot of con men, a lot of con people out there.
Hell of a lot.
So when people are messaging us and you're saying, can you share this GoFundMe page, don't think that we're being rude and not seeing this and we're not acknowledging it. It's just, if we do that, if we share that link, what happens then is fake pages then get made. And this has happened, I don't know how many times, to us both. Fake pages get made, and then people are then saying, you've won this, or you've got this, can you donate this to this GoFundMe? And it turns all out to be a scam because of the scammers. And it's a shame, because we are in a position where we have got a lot of eyes on us, and people will donate. So what I'm saying is don't stop sending us these things.
No, please don't.
We do like to know, if we can help in some way,
we will.
Then we will. We had somebody message us and actually invited him on the show and said, come on.
Yeah, tell us your story.
Tell your story, and we'll help you divert to your page.
And just one more thing with that is that, like I say, Danny will get a lot more than I do. I'm getting probably 4 or 5 a day at the moment. But mentally, if I start reading these, my mental health just goes boom. Because I don't want to see no one pool it. I don't want to see no one's kids going without. I don't want to see no one's kids in hospital. It's absolutely disgusting that this still happens in this day and age.
It's horrible.
I don't want to be looking at this every day and then looking at my kids thinking, I don't. Danny don't. And like I said, this could be took one or two ways. The reason why I think I'm a lot more is I've changed around who I'm helping now. So obviously my community events are different, because I raised £8,000 for someone who said it's the child's last Christmas. The child was poorly, but it wasn't the last Christmas. So I'd organised all this money, thought parents' trips away, did absolutely everything in my power, because they were kind of local. Everything I could, and this is when I first started doing my Father Christmas, got all the characters to come, Peppa Pig, JJ off Cocomelon, literally raised thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds worth of presents. They must have had 20 grand.
Wow.
This family.
Yeah.
Right? Best Christmas they've ever had. I even got the other siblings' presents.
Yep.
I went as Father Christmas. Was it the kids' last Christmas? No, it was a lie.
Wow. And this is the thing.
It was a lie. And then obviously people wondered why I went through a stage I did, which a lot of my close friends will know. I went low, dark, angry, upset. I've raised 20 grand to someone who's just telling a massive lie. So,
you know what, Jordan?
This is why I step on eggshells.
Yeah, I think it's, as a creator, right, having a lot of eyes watching me and what I do, and being able to influence people. People think, oh well, if the genuine people who are trying to raise money to get the kids treatment, or it will be the kids' last Christmas, which is heartbreaking, right? But again, if we just started chucking all that on, then we won't be doing what we're doing. And it's just something I just wanted to talk about and just say, look, please send us your stories, right? And we will look, but don't expect us to naturally be putting links. We will not be putting links to GoFundMe pages, links to anything else. It may be things that we'll discuss on here. It may be that we get you in. Do you know what? If it's local to me and Jordan, and there's an event going on, I'm sure if one of us is free or both of us are free, then we'll come along and we'll show support like that. That's the kind of things that we're able to do, show support like that, rather than say, look, let's put this link in.
Yeah.
Because for us, it's just difficult. And some of the stories that we've had,
it's heartbreaking. But
and the world's a nasty place.
If it is ones where we believe that something, it won't be going through a GoFundMe, it'll be coming direct to you.
Yeah.
What we will sort kind of
Don't get me wrong.
These
These GoFundMe pages are fantastic, right? Don't get me wrong. I think the fact that people can put something up, put a link up, put a story up,
anonymously,
and then people can donate, because some people want to put the name on, some people don't want to put the name on, and I think that's fantastic. So, but yeah, anyway, let's change the tone.
Yeah.
Right, let's get down to business. Oh, you little beggar. Whoa, why do they call it funny bone? You don't flipping laugh when you're chuffing twat it here.
I love it, mate. Hold on. I'm going to join you.
Your mother. Oh! Dickhead did it as well.
Oh, you got me right on it. Ow. Daddy chill.
Yeah. Right, so today's conversation is going to be our little friends. Trolls. There
That's
you go.
for you.
Because obviously, a couple of podcasts ago we spoke about your best mate, Charlie Veach.
Yes.
You've been out for the meal now, haven't you?
Yep.
No?
No, definitely not. No.
Took him out for the pork pie, man. But I wanted to discuss, obviously, trolls. We spoke about briefly on the last one about me being at the Brits. Now, I got a lot of trolling with that. People like coming on.
It, mate,
why is he there? What's he there for? All this. And that, it don't bother me.
No.
It don't bother me.
No.
But Sophie got trolled for it. And what she did is she created, because obviously I invited her as my +1.
Yeah.
Right? So, and Sophie's a content creator. She's a journalist, right? So she's a lot better in touch with content creating than me. She's been and studied at uni, you know what I mean? So, she started videoing herself, getting ready to go at the hotel, because I'd gone, she come later on. So she's like, and she's excited for me, right? She's excited for the opportunity that I got. And people were going on and they're going, oh, look, she's making it all about her. Oh, look, she wants that. And it wasn't that at all. She's just creating content around her being proud of me being on the Brits.
But again, right, and this is no disrespect to Sam, this is no disrespect to myself, this is no disrespect to anybody else, right? You get invited to something like that to go on and be part of the show itself, then that needs to be shared with your loved one, and that
Definitely.
That is a memory to be cherished and remembered as a couple.
Yeah.
As two. You know what I mean?
It was fantastic. But then obviously, she gets dressed up, she's a stunner, and people are like, oh, bloody hell, how's he pulled that? Oh, it must be money, it must be this. Can I just say, right, that I drive a 9-seater van, she paid for it. We live in her house, right, with her mortgage that she's probably 75% paid already. Do you know what I mean? She doesn't need my cash. She's quite capable of earning her own money.
And I can guarantee that when this goes out, when it'll go out as a short as well, I know, that the trolls will start on this segment again.
Definitely. So, and you also, on the A Up Listen here, we'll have people come on and then we started putting the pictures up, trolling them back a little bit, which I thought were quite fun, to be honest.
I did.
But then the other day, it was quite funny because on the Danny V food, obviously, elephant in the room. I used to be on Rate My Takeaway. I used to present on there. And, you know, there's been a lot of people that are for me, a lot of people that are against me. And I get it. I get people, you know, they've got their own opinion. What happened between me and them two, you know, a lot of it should have stayed between us, but I was forced to talk about it because of the situation that they were putting me in and then trying to get out of it. So, like, now, I'm just doing my thing. But then, obviously, they've started the channel again, right? Which, to be fair, has been really good for me because I wasn't allowed by them to go onto the YouTube and say, guys, I'm done. Because they wanted to edit the video. They wanted to do it all. They wouldn't let me send them anything to post or all like that. So, it had to be done their way or no way. So that's why nothing ever went out. So people still watch that now and think that I'm still going to be on it. And then suddenly they're realising, hey, a woman pops up and then a bloke pops up, then two blokes pop up and then this pops up. And they're like, what's going on? So for me, it's been good because my subscriber count's going through the roof on Danny V Food because people are now realising that I'm no longer on Rate My Takeaway and they're migrating over to Danny V Food because the thing is this, right, with the trolls, everybody's going, oh, well, it were never you, it were theirs. What was theirs was the name Rate My Takeaway on Facebook. That's what they had it on. They never had a YouTube till I come along. They never posted anything on YouTube and they never posted any videos until I come on. And the reason why they got me is because they wanted somebody to do video content. So I did the video content for them and I become the character and become the face and become Rate My Takeaway.
Well, it proves that because its old thumbnail is just pictures of your face.
Yeah. Right. Now,
I'm going to just butt in that. Are they taking the piss as well, by the way?
Why?
Well, have you seen that video where they got the two bouncers? Is that like trying to take piss out of me? Or and then they made a sly comment, one of them saying that there was somebody a lot bigger used to fit in that chair. Is it a piss take? So,
well, probably.
So I'm going to call you that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, genuinely, just do your own stuff. Let us do our own stuff.
Yeah.
Not bothered. I don't care
like
what you do, but don't be taking piss. Do not be taking the piss because it's bang out of order.
The whole table and chair thing, that was me. And it's well documented in other podcasts, other interviews that I've had, that when they've said, why did you bring the table and chair? How did that come about? And I said, because one day I just went, I've got a table and chair in shed. I'm going to bring it. And they were like, what you on about? What you on about? And I was like, I'm bringing this table and chair. And they were a bit uncomfortable at first. But I wasn't bothered. So that's me, right? The sayings, the phrases are my sayings, my phrases. A lot of them will get used in Barnsley. Hey up, hey up, up, hey up. You know what I mean? You don't hear them in Leeds.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
So for me, I was just like, right, you know, fair enough. They're back at it. Let them crack on. All right. And then obviously I spoke to Kelly Hollis, who did the first one, because I went on TikTok and I got a little bit of a, obviously people coming on and saying, have you seen? And I did feel a little bit sorry for her because she was getting a lot of abuse, right? And a lot of trolling. And I just thought, it's nothing to do with her. The grief's between me and them two.
Yeah.
Right? Just let her go and review the fish and chips. I think, you know, seeing people use the table and chair, they think that they're taking the piss. It don't bother me, right? Because I'm still doing what I'm doing. So if they use a table and chair, that's fine. Let them use a table and chair, all right? It's not their idea. They didn't invent it. It was me that come up with it. It was me that come up with the concept. But I'm all right with that. But then I'm sat the other day and it pops up on Danny V Food and it were on the Brits. And it said, from Billy Moore, who'd done the second one, it said, Danny, is this true what the Rate My Takeaway lads have said, that you've done this for the dough? Right? And I thought, what's he on about here? So I replied, Billy, I've not spoken to them for a good 3 or 4 weeks, maybe longer. And the only time I speak to them is over message when I'm getting a little bit of abuse over something and they want to know something. And, you know, I just get pressured into trying to tell them things. But I've not spoken to Tom and Josh for 5-6 weeks, right? Well, mainly Tom, to be honest, because Josh hasn't spoken to me, who's the editor, hasn't spoken to me for ages. Doesn't really have much to say.
Good.
But Tom's the one that keeps pushing. So I've not spoken to him. So I replied that to him. And then within seconds, fans were coming on and they're saying, well, what's it got to do with you? Why is it your business and all this? And he was replying back to him. And he's going, well, what's it got to do with you? Blah, 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 and all this. He didn't reply back to me. But then you come on and you said, come on the podcast. And ask me on the podcast. And he didn't reply back to you neither.
No.
Right? And then his post got removed. He took it off.
I just think that with Billy, like, it's just not you, mate, doing stuff like that.
Again, I've got...
I mean, I respect his story. I respect everything
Do you
what
know
he's
what?
about.
I've got no problem with him, right?
But
No problem with him. I think, what he does when he's going round, because obviously I work a lot with homeless. What he does as he's going round and he's doing stuff for homeless, I think he's absolutely fantastic. But for him to try and call me out like that...
I just feel like somebody were in his ear.
On my own channel, right? But also, if I got paid or not to be on the Brits, is no concern of theirs.
No.
I've got nothing to do with them anymore.
No, it's got nothing to do with anybody.
Jack Whitehall contacted me direct. So whatever that discussion was is mine and Jack's business.
Between your two,
right?
no one
Not
else.
them. But I just thought, how weird. And I thought, is it a thing here? But then obviously when it started to go the other way and he were getting a bit of abuse, the comment then got took off. Since then, I then messaged his TikTok. Nothing back from him.
It's a weird thing to say,
Yeah.
It literally does not matter either way. Everyone's doing some stuff for money.
Yeah, I've
It does
not gone on
matter.
and said, a Tom and Josh paying them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are Tom and Josh doing YouTube for money? Yeah.
Yes.
Like everyone else.
Yes, they
Who's
are.
arsed?
But the thing is, right, and please do not take this the wrong way,
Yeah.
Danny, mate. The Brits are not going to pay you to attend when there's that many people in attendance
Yeah.
who are there for free who are
Bigger.
a different level.
Yeah.
And again, please don't take that the wrong
No,
way.
no, without a doubt.
That's just a straight down the
But
line
I
comment.
didn't know if it's something that they've said to Billy, because that's how he interpreted it. He said, is it true what they have said? Right? So I didn't know if it was what what they'd said to him, or if it was him just trying to mix it up, or is it just him just trying to get... Because I'd messaged Kelly, right, and said... And Kelly actually went on her TikTok and put my message up and said, thank you very much, Danny, because I said to her, look... I've never met you, but I know you as an actress. I think you're fantastic. I've watched you before. Review were good. I wish you all the best. And that's, all these guys that are coming on, I've got no beef with them.
No.
I've got no beef with them whatsoever because it's nothing to do with them.
I just think the
Right.
comment on a public forum is something where if you were that concerned, message you privately about
the bouncer guy, right, like you say, they come on and he took the piss a little bit about somebody bigger being in chair, and he's a comedian, right? So I get it. All right? I mean, the best thing is the egg's on their face because I still own 33% of that channel. So whatever money they're all making, whatever videos that they're all putting out, inevitably, when all this gets sorted out, which it will, I'll be owed 33% of this. So it doesn't bother me that these guys are going on.
No.
Because it's potentially generating an income for me. And I get 33% of the revenue generated. That's what the deal was. So it's not after costs, after paying them, or whatever is generated, I am supposed to get.
Yeah.
Right? But I've been willing to walk away. I've put offers on to walk away clean, to walk away with nothing, just with certain stipulations, but no one's ever come back. But I just sort of feel that people coming on, I can't sit and talk about the full situation. I can't sit and say, this is what's happened, this is what's happening now, this is because, it is still in a bit of a shambles.
And again, it's no one else's business.
Right.
What's happening internally, innit?
But then to be, putting things into Billy's mind about me, again, it's just...
Bang out of order, mate.
It's
Bang
what it
out
is.
of order.
I'm not banging the drum.
I must say, I was very, very disappointed in that comment and the way it did disappear.
Yeah.
Really disappointed because, again, I've got so much respect for him as a person.
And I had.
He's got
and
bottle,
I
he's
lost
got
a little
balls.
bit.
And then...
Me
But
too.
I don't think he has got bottle and balls now.
I don't...
For him to put that on, right? And then behind the keyboard, be slagging everybody else, but not reply to me and you, and then take it off.
He's a stand-up guy. That's what he comes across
Yeah.
as. So what's the issue with having a debate about it and a discussion?
I get it. I get right that obviously I've told, and believe me, I have only told part of the story for Rate My Takeaway. I've not told the full shabam.
No.
Right? Obviously, you guys, I've told a little bit more to, so you know. And it's like them, they will tell other people their side of the story. And, you know, they will make me out to be the villain, which I totally understand that, and I get it, right? And it's like I've said, I'm not shouldering all the blame onto them. I shoulder a bit of the blame as well for how we worked together as a unit and how it all went nuts. Do you know what I mean? I do shoulder a bit of blame for that. I'm not just blaming them too. And I will hold my hand up to my mistakes. But there's been I've had messages from other people who have said that they've been shown messages and this and other, which if it's on WhatsApp, you're not allowed to do that. It's encrypted.
No, it's illegal.
I've had people make videos with information which they could have only got from certain people, but it's misinformation that they've had. Right? And then all this then leads to trolling, because then I've got people coming on who have made accounts up last week, 2 weeks ago, right, who have got no balls, who will sit there tip-tapping away, all right? I'm not, you know, for me now, I just want to concentrate on Danny V. Fool, Danny and Gary, I uplisten here, Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, and the other few bits that I've got going on. I just want to concentrate on that, and I want to get on with it, right? I'm not bothered for all this fairing and mucking about with them anymore.
No.
All right?
No.
My van's gone. £20,000 of my money's been stolen, right? Because that was my money that went into the van. I don't know where the van is. It's gone. It's not coming back. It got paid for out of another account, which I didn't know about. All right? But that's, again, that'll be going with a solicitor. We'll get that sorted out. So, you know, for Billy, if you're watching, if you see this, I'd just like to know what the comment went about, just to clear it up, because it was a little bit unclear. And like I said, I'm quite happy to have a conversation with you. Doesn't have to be on the podcast. I'll have a conversation with you.
In general, it just
in
wasn't you,
person,
mate.
over
It
the
just,
phone.
it just was very unlike you.
Yeah.
Just weird, like somebody's in your ear.
And like I say, you know,
Don't like
if you're going to be on Rate My Takeaway, if you're going to be a regular guest presenter, or if you're going to be the presenter, I wish you the best of luck. Truly, I do. But I just found it weird. So, and like with you, when we're on Up Listen Here, the trolls that come on are just ridiculous, aren't they, sometimes?
Yeah.
How have you found it with Grey's Adventures? Because obviously
To be honest,
you've launched
right,
that now.
So as it stands at the moment with Grey's Adventures, I'm just more Barnsley.
Yeah.
So there's not many, I don't think, would give me some shit from Barnsley.
Yeah.
He seems to be like an outsider. So I've had a couple give me some grief. One of them's just been going on and on and on, been giving him like the odd comment back. And then he popped up again on my previous one, saying just as I thought, this is a load of rubbish. And I put, okay, that's your opinion, thank you, fair enough. I said, but you've still watched it.
Yeah.
I've not watched, I've observed. I said, so it's still a view. I says, I'll tell you what, if it's that much of an issue, instead of hiding behind the keyboard, come for a breakfast.
Yeah.
Come see me in person, have a breakfast with me, and let's have a sit-down conversation, and you tell me what the issue is.
And I'd rather do that. And I've said that to people before, because I've also said as well, I think sometimes trolls, they're either people that are sat with nothing better to do, the people that are jealous of what you're doing, right? The people that just want to mix it up because they feel safe in the comfort of behind the screen and anonymity and not being able to think it. There's a couple of troll sites out there that have got me on, that are just, you know, they go in, and it's the same people all the time saying the same sort of things. And I just laugh at it now, because it's like a little community, like Witches' Coven, that all get round and just rah, 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 and they just have all got their own opinions, but their opinions don't really matter.
No.
Because
now, I'm going to turn that on its head again.
yeah,
So all you trolls who are doing this regular, and you've made your accounts up and you're doing it to several people on several different platforms, are you okay?
Yeah.
Mentally, are you in a good position?
Yeah.
Do you need help? Are you looking for help? Because it's not normal behaviour, and I'm not
I've
saying
said this
that like
before,
literally. Are you okay at home? Because it's just not normal behaviour to be that nasty. Are you going through trauma issues?
So
is the things what we can do as people to help you out? Because I'd rather help you out than get some of the comments what we're getting.
So I had that. I had somebody who were relentlessly trolling on every single thing that I did, no matter if it was with my takeaway with Mr. and Mrs. Yorkshire, or my personal stuff that were just coming on, bam, bam, bam. And in the end, I ended up messaging them and saying, are you okay? Do you want to have a chat? And they were like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, look, I'm a bit worried about you because of all this stuff that you're saying. You know, you're seeing bits of my life that I'm allowing you to see. You're not seeing the rest. And obviously, for some reason, it's upsetting you. Do you need help? Do you want to have a chat? And we had an exchange of emails, messages. And after that, completely fine. Completely fine. And it wasn't the fact that I think they just wanted to be, instead of me either ignoring them or saying you're a prick, they just wanted an exchange of words in a nice manner.
I've had one.
But they thought to get that, they just keep going.
And he'll be watching this, right? He put a comment on and put another bullring video, Jordan, from Barnsley, right? Getting loads of grief. He's about 5'5", goes to football matches, thinks he's part at Green Street.
Oh, I've seen him. Retrodome guy. Shout out to Luke.
No, so
he said 5'5".
Sorry, Luke's a bit smaller than that. And he will gain it. And I put you very brave behind the keyboard.
Yeah.
I think he'd had a drink or he was going through some kind of crisis, whatever he was doing, there was something up, right? So I thought, you know what? I'm going to troll the troll. Look through his pictures.
Yeah.
Stood at middle at gym with the caption, unit. Is built like that bishop.
Right.
Right? Called the unit.
Call the unit. Doesn't know unit burger, does he?
So he took it all off. Now, went into the local pub, into Norman, and I saw he had a picture with one of my other friends, Steve, and I says, who's this pillock? Getting it big un. Literally, if he's from Barnsley, he should know that I do enough for community and everything, blah, blah. But I said, who is it? Oh, it's our lass's cousin. I said, well, tell your lass's cousin, if he wants to have a nice word, he can have a word. If he's got an issue, come and ask me what the issue is, because I don't know him. So he can't have an opinion like he was saying. We are having a conversation with me.
Yeah.
The unit.
You see it?
And I'm sure, Fruit Town Centre other day, I saw the unit.
He's going to call him the unit now.
But he put his head down.
Unit!
So no, honestly, that's what I'm going to
shout out
that's
to
what
unit.
I'm going to shout. So the unit, with little man syndrome. Hi, let's have a conversation. Are you going through an hard time? What's up? What's the issue?
Yeah.
Do you want to do what I do? If you do, I'll get you on. We'll go for a breakfast. But before you do start commenting and giving shit, just have a bit of a think sometimes, because I know a lot of people who know you, and I could chuck a grenade, it works, but I'm not gonna. So unit, there you go. Thank you.
Right, Jordan, here we go. Agony Uncle.
Yes.
Uncle Jordan. What is your agony?
The.
Yeah.
And that.
Sam needs toilet.
He does, he needs a big poo-poo.
He's been saying, come on, boys. He's like, oh, no.
I want
He's
to
got red now, hasn't
pee inside my panty.
Right, what we got, Sam?
Right, so I'm in a shop and some lad was shouting and kicking off at the staff, but then he dropped his wallet. Do I give it back to him? Because he's got his name, hasn't he, and whatever, in his cards.
Right.
Or do I keep it and teach him a lesson?
I for me, I'd give it to the shop that's been kicking off.
Give it a cash tip to all the staff.
No, because obviously if he's been kicking off at your shop for whatever reason, right, give the wallet to them, and then you go outside and you say, hey, up, pal, you drop your wallet. Staff have got it inside. So then he's got to go back in and go, I'm so sorry. Can I have my wallet back?
I'd pick it up and chuck it at him.
Yeah.
Like a baseball, straight into noggin.
Straight in. Bang, get down. Shadrach. Whoosh.
Yeah, I would chuck it at him.
Yeah. There you go. He'd chuck wallet at him. I'd make him grovel back in the shop to the staff who he's just had a go at. I'd make him go in and say, well, you know, if you apologise, they might give it you back. I'd stand there and watch him. I'm so sorry, sir. Can I have my wallet back?
Please, sir, can I have it back?
I know I only had 3 chips.
My mate orders from the Chinese.
Big John.
But
egg fried rice,
Yeah.
chicken balls, and an omelette, and then he smothers ketchup, mayo, and mustard all over it.
Is this you?
No, it's not me. It's definitely not me.
no, that's too posh for him. He'd be having macaroni pallets.
That is just weird. I won't go to Chinese and then start. What do you put ketchup on your Chinese?
No.
There's enough sauce in it anyway, isn't there?
My
Like curry sauce or K sauce.
My Chinese is boring, mate.
What's your Chinese order?
Special curry,
Yeah.
chips, and some Alaska noodles.
Is that it?
That's it.
No, mate.
I
You're a
promise
big
you.
guy and that's all you have from
I promise
Chinese.
you. That's it.
See, because I know that, like, obviously Chinese is one of the most expensive takeaways, if not the. When you're going to a takeaway, it's the most expensive, innit?
Johnny Fisher, Big John, let's have a Chinese.
Let's have a Chinese.
Show us how to have a proper Chinese.
But I like
Bosh.
crispy duck,
Quack, quack.
salt and pepper chicken, beef and mushroom, chicken curry, fried rice, chips and noodles.
It's all right, that.
Is that in one sitting?
Yeah.
You have all that in one
Well,
sitting?
I don't eat it all. I like...
Have some for breakfast and that?
Yeah, kids will have some and get shared out. We all like the same sort of thing. I get it as like a meal for us all.
I'll tell you what I did have. Me, Brendan and Morgan. Obviously Lions Den, Brendan Lyons and Morgan
Yeah.
Davis. Who was like one of my Welsh little best mates. He looks like a German. Morgan. We had a Chinese down in Stratford.
Right.
And I let them order. So Morgan is the most funniest eater in the world, right? He will go to a posh restaurant and ask for chicken nuggets and chips. So Morgan start eating properly, but Brendan went absolutely balls out.
Yeah.
Hong Kong style prawns, Ching Chong style wing. I don't bloody know. It come as a feast, and it's one of the nicest Chineses I've ever had. But you know what we didn't get? Prawn crackers. They didn't give prawn crackers out.
No. Mate, you don't get them for free these days, neither. Used to get them. You spend a tenner, you used to get a bag of free prawn crackers.
They
and all
don't
that,
Red Dragon down could have.
Yeah.
But Brendan ordered one of the best Chineses I've ever had. Morgan had katsu curry and chips
Yeah.
because he's living life on the edge.
There you
He's
go.
getting married as well soon.
Yeah. Katsu curry and... What? Katsu curry's posh?
Yeah. From a Chinese.
Katsu curry's posh. It's just like fried chicken fillet with a bit of curry sauce on.
Yeah, but to get that from your Chinese.
I can't wait to see him at his wedding, Morgan's. I'm DJ at his wedding.
Oh, my God.
At a Welsh wedding.
A lot of sheep. Right, next time.
Right, this one's not an agony uncle, but I just want to see what you would do if someone did this to you.
Oh.
What would you do if you ask them for a brew and they made you a brew and then you're supping it and you get to the bottom and they tell you it's Lancashire tea and not Yorkshire tea?
I'd smash cup over their head.
Bodies everywhere.
Yep. I'd smash cup over their head.
Bodies everywhere.
I am sick to death of travelling up and down the country and I keep forgetting I've got a little bag full of Yorkshire tea.
I carry on emergency everywhere.
And I keep forgetting, honestly. Because I go to these Premier Inns all the time. Like now with all channels that I'm doing, right, I'm like, I'm probably staying out 6 or 7 nights a bloody month, right? And I go to every single one of them, it's PG tips. But what does me head in most is when I go to like a Toby Carvery. I'll say Harvesty, but that's a bit controversial for me at the minute, right? Because I got kicked out and got toned off. And it's PG tips. And we're in Yorkshire. Surely they should go with a Yorkshire theme and get Yorkshire tea, even if it's just for the Yorkshire ones.
So I've just been and done my teacher qualification down London. And they're doing class rules. And obviously they provided us with tea, coffee, milk, sugar, everything.
And you say, class rule is this, put that in front of me again.
PG tips. I went, whoa, what's that?
It's even worse when they put Tetley's in front of you. It's like, where's that even come from?
He enjoyed PG tips, this bloke. I went, I'm sorry, mate, I'm not drinking that. It's Yorkshire tea or not. And to be fair, right, shout out again to Brendan because he's been working on a big job. And
brought
he's
Yorkshire
took
tea.
Yorkshire tea. My mate Benga only drinks Yorkshire tea, but he drinks Yorkshire tea gold brew.
Do you know what? I've got some gold brew.
That's
That is
all I
strong.
drink. That's all I drink.
Strong. So over to you, Sam. Being a Lancashire lad,
Yeah.
do you prefer Lancashire tea or Yorkshire tea?
Never had Lancashire tea. I always get Yorkshire tea.
Get in, lad.
Good man.
Because they've ripped off. It's like the same sort of box in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I saw it once, right, in Wakefield, in Food Warehouse, big box of Lancashire tea.
That's
right?
criminal, that.
And I went to checkout because it were on one of end aisles, like near checkout. And I turned to the woman at checkout and I says, "Is that a piss take?" She says, "What?" I says, "Lancashire tea, we're in Yorkshire, love." I says, I mean, I've got no again. It's like that, you know, people will come on now and go, "Well, you'll go and have a Italian tonight and you'll go and have a Mexican and Indian
whatever,
and a Chinese."
yeah.
I get that. But
Tea's tea.
Some things you just need to be.
I am only going
What
to
they
try one other tea, and I've been told because I have converted them to the Yorkshire tea, is I've been told I've got to try a Welsh brew.
A Welsh brew.
And to be honest, I've got to take rough with smooth because now Wales is now classed as Yorkshire.
Right?
It has been converted now.
To Yorkshire.
Yes,
So they got
Yorkshire.
flat caps and whippets.
Flat caps, whippets, and they've got a picture of me on every one of the walls.
There you go. Ferrets and all. Hey, we've got another. No, well, that's it. We're wrapping it
He's busting for a pool. Look
Yeah,
at him. He's actually going ginger than red.
up. Ginger than red. Make up, Null. Here we go. Right, well, first of all, thank you very much to these guys,
Yeah, King in the North.
King in the North, in Wakefield, for letting us use this beautiful setting yet again.
I think Sam can put on some like websites and not many times
Yeah,
to clear
we'll
up.
put something up for King at North. Put a bit of a link in description. So if you want to come and try it out, they've got the chess here. They've got the archery that we did. They've also got a bit of cricket as well downstairs, which we're going to try that one time.
And when you've been here, you can go to our episode sponsor, Estabulo or Estabolo.
Estabulo, thank you very much again for being our main sponsor. We absolutely love it. We can't thank you enough. But yeah, you can go here, book in there, because it's about 5 minutes from here.
If that.
There's a car
If
park
that,
just
mate,
near
yeah.
the train station. Jump on there if you're in Wakefield. But yeah, thank you very much again. Guys, thanks for listening to me and Jord rabbiting on. Sam needs to go for the poo-poo.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Boom. Done. See you soon.
Bye.